Hello and welcome to This One Thing, a daily video devotional coming to you from First Presbyterian Church of Fort Lauderdale. And together we'll be looking at one text and choosing one thing for you to consider. And we hope that you find this a thought-provoking, encouraging part of your day. I was driving Hannah to a doctor's appointment about a week ago for her one-year checkup. And as I was driving, I was just reflecting on how fast this past year has gone by, and which then led me to thinking about how the next years are also going to move by quickly, and I began to think about who she might grow up to be. I began thinking of the schools that she might go to, the groups that she might be a part of, and ultimately the networks of people that she will know, and I think more importantly have access to. And I thought she's pretty fortunate. You know, she didn't choose any of this or do anything to earn it, and it made me think how I'm pretty fortunate to have grown up where I did, to have had access to the education that I have had, and to have access to the networks of people that I have, and you know where we were born, where we grow up, the environments that we find ourselves in, where and how we enter into the world is out of our control. It's not of our choosing. It's simply the hand we're dealt. What are those things? What are those things in life that we do have control over, and what are those elements of life that are out of our hands? The writer of our passage today from Ecclesiastes is making this very point, that there are things in life that we choose, and there are parts of life that choose us. These parts of life that are out of our control. So listen to these words from Ecclesiastes 3. For everything there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven. There's a time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up what is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. There's a time to throw away stones and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. There's a time to seek and a time to lose, a time to keep and a time to throw away, a time to tear and a time to sow, a time to keep silence and a time to speak. There's a time to love and a time to hate, a time for war and a time for peace. One of the more well-known passages in the Bible, and perhaps familiar to you because of the song made famous by the Byrds. But what the writer points out here is that there are aspects of life which simply happen to us. You know, birth and death, they're largely out of our control. War and peace, they are circumstances that we largely don't choose. Even the emotions of weeping, mourning, of laughing and dancing, they're contextual. We do them in response, in reacting to an outside influence on us, but choosing to kill or to heal, when to speak or to keep silent, when to hate and when to love. These are things we choose. elements of life where we have real choice, where we have power. And so here's the one thing, friends. Where you have choice, what will you choose? To kill or to heal? To speak or keep silent? To hate or to love? Where there is choice, what will you choose? Be safe and be well.